Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Volvo Christian. And finally, I can also say welcome to my own Polestar 2 BST270 edition. It's been a really long wait in order to get here, but finally we are here. I picked up this BST last Friday, and today it's Sunday, so I've had it for about 9 days or so. But I haven't actually used it that much. It's been parked now for a couple of days because I'm actually considering using the regret policy and delivering this BST back to Polestar cars. But more on that in my next video here on the channel. Today's topic will be more in general what makes the BST so special. We will take a quick rundown of all the unique BST elements, and we will also talk slightly on how it is to drive, because during these 9 days I've added about 400 kilometers to it, primarily just to test it and get to know it, to see if I want to keep it or not. But let's kick it off with what makes the BST so special. Before we start on the unique BST elements, we do have to have a starting ground to know what we are building upon. And the BST270 are built on a regular Polestar 2 dual motor long range with the performance pack. So that gives us a battery on 78 kilowatt hours. We have 2 electric motors, one on each axle, and the standard power output are 408 horsepower. But if you went for the performance software upgrade, then you can bump the power up to 476 horsepower. And that software upgrade also got included in a performance pack for late model year 23. And it's that exact power output that the Polestar 2 has, 476 horsepower. So nothing more than you get from a normal Polestar 2 with performance pack. Regards to your options, the BST came with both the Plus package and the Pilot package. And the Plus package gave us this panoramic roof. We got the Harman Kardon stereo, electric seats, smartphone charger, and then for the Pilot pack we had the adaptive cruise control with pilot assist. We had this blind spot monitoring system. We have cross traffic alerts, and we also got the pixel LEDs for the BST, in addition to other small elements in the Plus and Pilot package. So that's the starting ground on the BST. Dual motor, long range, Plus package, Pilot package, and performance package. And then we get to the more juicy parts. The first thing we can touch upon are this painted wheel arches, front and rear bumper, and also the lower side skirts. These are all painted in vehicle color, giving it a more elegant and cool look. I really love this painted style. It's the exact same body and body parts, just painted all the way down. Then we can also see the lower ride height. The BST are lowered by 25 millimeters compared to the regular performance. In the rear we can also look here at the 20-inch alloys. These are standard for the performance pack. I'm using these as my winter setup. 20-inch with Michelin studded tires. The BST came with 21-inch alloys wrapped in unique Pirelli tires. I have them on like a tire hotel because it's a winter here in Norway. So that's my summer setup, and these are my winter setup. But the 20-inch alloys are unique for the BST, and they are inspired by the Polestar 1 design. So, just a quick summary. Painted exterior, lowered, unique 21-inch alloys. The BST came in 3 different exterior styles. We had the snow paint, as I have here, and then you can also get it in thunder, and if you went for thunder you can go for the battleship grey wrap. So 3 options, and all of them could be combined with this black matte stripe running across the whole car and all the way down. So 3 different styles. But the BST has more to offer, and one of the key aspects with the BST could be found if we open up the front. Because we on the regular Polestar 2 we got the Erlens suspension, and that on the normal on the normal Polestar 2 are adjusted just behind here. Under there's a little adjustment wheel, because it was the dual flow dampers, and in the rear you have to lift up the car, and there the adjustment wheel are on top of the damper tower. You have to lift up and behind the inner wheel cover to find the screw. But for the BST they made something special. Instead of the dual flow dampers in front, they changed it over to a 2-way adjustable setup. We have the same adjustment style, so you have to either lay flat on the ground or lift it up slightly to get access to the wheel. But we have some additional adjustments here with separate chambers, and these are for the compression, so how fast the dampers will compress. So these are now separated. We have the compression adjustment here, and then we have the rebound adjustment under here, so how fast the damper will retract. So they are now separated. That's why it's called 2-way adjustable. And this is one of the perks with the BST, this 2-way adjustable Orleans front suspension. And they look pretty darn cool when I finished off in this Swedish gold touch. Behind this cover here we also find a unique BST element. And here we have the strut bar. You can barely see it from the damper tower and over to the other damper tower. And this cover could be removed, but I wasn't bothered to do it now. But there's a strut bar going across here, similar as we find on the S60 and V60 Polestar engineered. So strut bar and unique suspension by Orleans. The dampers in the rear are also tweaked for the BST version. It's still the same adjustment as I talked about. You have to lift up the car to get access. And these are the same dual flow as they had before, but they are now quicker. They respond quicker and better pressure control. So that's basically what the BST are all about. Painted exterior, lowered, we have unique alloys, a different setup for the Orleans. We have a strut bar going across, and lastly we have 20% stiffer springs. So this is a real firm and inspiring car to drive. So that's the BST. We still have the Brembo brakes as we get on the performance pack, finished off in Swedish gold, same with the seat belts, but that's not exclusive for the BST. So visually on the outside, it's just actually the paint and the lower ride height that separates it. And since I went for the stripe, then it's really popping out as the BST character. So that was a quick walk around with the unique BST elements. And now we can touch slightly upon the driving experience. So during my short 9 days ownership, I've added like, I think it's about 400 kilometers. We have to jump in. Oh, it's on the cold side today. Just see, 2 degrees. So my odometer says 381 kilometers. 381. And I've experienced it in all the Polestar's recommended settings. When I picked it up, it was in the nominal settings, at least the rear and front rebound. Surprisingly, they haven't adjusted the compression for the nominal setting, but at least I tried it in the nominal option. And then I lifted up the car and took it for a longer drive in the track mode. And sadly, it's not the best season to push the Polestar 2 to its boundaries. I'm running on winter tires. You see, I have studded tires. And today it's fine because it's snow. But earlier this week it was just wet tarmac. And same last Sunday when I was out driving. So it's not the best time to test what the BST are all about, but at least it gave me a little taste of what this car has to offer. And I have to say, it was such a blast last Sunday. Track mode, sadly wet roads, but hammering through twisty back roads with this car. Damn, it's like a go-kart. There's no comfort at all, but it puts a huge smile on your face. Just the control you have and the stiffness from this upgraded BST is such a blast, in a huge contrast to the regular Polestar 2, even in the performance with the Orleans twisted all the way to the track mode. Because I've experienced the regular performance as well, but this is a completely different animal. It's a real beast. If it's just the stiffer springs, 20% stiffer, if it is a combination of the new Orleans, or if it is the strut bar, not quite sure. Probably just a mix of all three, because it's so planted through the corners. And it's, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it's really fun. I was really smiling and enjoying every single stretch with the Polestar 2 last weekend. I could just imagine how it will be on the 20-inch summer tires and dry roads. It's such a blast to drive. Then I went home after the track setting, lifted up the car again and adjusted the dampers to the more comfortable setting, and that's what I'm running on now. You can still notice that it's on the firm side. It's still stiffer than maybe it's even stiffer than the track mode in the regular performance pack. It's like almost as stiff. So this will either way be stiffer than the regular performance pack. There's a firm ride. It's not uncomfortable, but it's on the firm side. You feel every bump and imperfection in the road, but not to the point where it gets uncomfortable. Just, you notice you have a firm car, like a little go-kart feeling. So there's some bandwidth to the Orleans. It's either stiff or just rock hard and a track toy. One of the things I wanted to do with the BST was take it on an ice track. Actually, next weekend there's a Volvo dealer that has an event on the ice track just south of Oslo. Sadly, Polestar won't have any events this year on our ice track. But one of my plans was to take it on an ice track and just have a blast with it. Just hammering through the track, going sideways. That was one of my plans and dreams. And also I had booked a couple of test tracks during summer. A couple of events I wanted to attend to get to know the BST camera and really have a blast with this beast. So I have to give a huge thumbs up for the driving experience with the BST. Such a blast to drive in track and such a blast to drive in now the comfort setting. So overall, this is a bloody amazing car. A real toy. Puts a smile on my face. And you can't go wrong with Swedish gold seatbelts. Every time you take them on, you get a smile on your face. And you're in for a pleasant experience. So I think I will wrap it up here. And I will make a follow-up video regarding the other points I mentioned, if I want to keep it or not. But just look at this. It looks, I'm sorry, it looks so good with the painted skirts. So the looks are just superb. It drives like a beast. And 0 to 100 times, if you are wondering about that, because I think I forgot to mention it. Since it is the same power output as the regular dual motor performance, we have 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds. I haven't pushed it so far to test the 0 to 100, primarily because the winter tires, but I can say that it's a real blast to drive on the snow. Just tick off a little box saying ESC in the center display, find a suitable area, and then you can go sideways and enjoy yourself. So huge thumbs up. I think I'm ending it here. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I really appreciate every like, comment, and if you also would consider subscribing to my channel if you don't already do so. So thanks again. I'll see you on the next video.